What were you saying, Sid?
Sorry, I'm like playing and trying to...
Yeah. I was just shocked to see so many people like arguing in favor of like let everyone across. You know, anyone.
I don't know.
Anytime.
It's really hard for me to have an opinion because like
We don't live in America.
well, no, just because like the circumstances of my life are so far removed from anybody who would like need to make the decision to like illegally cross a border in order to like improve their life.
Yeah.
It's like
People
I don't know. Everything's worked out pretty fine for me at every point in my life, so I don't know why anybody would do anything illegal ever.
I don't know if that means you can't like theorize on this part.
Well,
but, like I definitely have more sympathy for people who are crossing to escape something awful.
Yeah, but like,
but some people just cross for you know.
Okay, so like,
they want to get work.
How do you tell?
Well, they went across the border for help, for work because they cannot work and support their family in their own country.
Okay.
Like what's the line for like that's not shitty enough of a situation for us to let you in?
Well,
Okay, I'm not sure that people just trying to find other work.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how do you know that's what they're trying to find? Like, how do you make the decision?
Well, I don't think that it should be handled on like a completely, you know, flat basis. Like it should be per situation, which requires a massive, you know, amount of time and like investigation of that. But I feel that's how it should be done. But I definitely don't think that open borders is feasible, and I think that's a little crazy.
Like, okay, you
Like-
might be right, but why do you feel that way? Like, what is it that makes you think that's crazy?
I don't know. It seems
Like, is there anything making you say that other than it doesn't feel right?
it seems like a bad precedent
In what way?
in that like anyone could just cross for any reason, and like other countries have their own baggage.
wait, hold on.
And-
What country can cross?
Like, I'm open.
Cross.
I'm open to the idea that you're correct. I just want to know, like, why exactly you feel that way. Because if the argument is just coming from a place of like it feels wrong to me, then like it's hard to have any conversation with that particular feeling.
Fill me in.
Okay, so I think if you let everyone across, then it's becomes a burden.
Fill me in.
Huh?
What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about in America right now. Trump is like locking up in not Trump. I don't know if it's all Trump. It's the, Trump and the people that support him are going really crazy against people who have entered America illegally in the past and have been living here without papers. Not here, there. We don't live in America right now. But basically, when I went to my Facebook, I saw people saying like, "Oh, a lot of these people should just be allowed to live here." But if you do that for everyone, I believe that it will create a worse situation overall. It's great that their family came there, but I definitely think some policing and controlling of the border is necessary.
So you're saying it's not them crossing the border, maybe the parent crossing the border.
Well, yeah.
But they
I'm
now
not even
live
sure.
there
I'm not sure how.
legally, right?
I'm not even sure how I feel about the kids of them. Like anyone could just like I had parents in Taiwan who went to America just to have their kid, so that their kids technically like American
Americans,
can enter. That's kind of like an easily abusable system.
Well, yeah.
Well, she's biting my tongue.
Oh man.
Or no, something's happening.
Her tongue's in your mouth.
What?
I don't know why he thought this would be a good idea.
I don't know. Save the tongue kissing for much later, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Johnson saved you. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the right amount of policing is, but I definitely think that, like, if you don't police it and are arguing for, like, there shouldn't be any borders anyway.
Well, I just want to know, like, what's the, like, concrete sort of negative outcome in your thinking? Like, what specific consequence are we trying to avoid?
Then put on your best dress, because tonight I am taking you out.
I'm watching the game now. I'm thinking about it.
Is your question is Sid's question means what do you?
How do we have this conversation and explain it to Kimmy at the same time? Try you do that while I think about your question, Sid. It's an interesting topic.
So it's like there's illegal immigration into the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And two sides of the argument apparently are that there should be a lot of like enforcement against it, and there should be not very much. And so that's what he's saying is that there should be some level of enforcement, and I am not disagreeing with that, but I want to know like what are the consequences that we're trying to avoid. Oh, I forgot which buttons do what.
Okay, it seems to me that with a huge influx of new people, it creates a burden on a lot of social systems and jobs. Like, you get more people needing, like, healthcare. And if they're not legally, then they have, like, no healthcare?
Yeah, if you're not
But,
legal.
but, like, hospitals and doctors are, like... I think they're obligated to serve people that come through in situations of emergency.
They
And so
are.
that money...
But if they don't have... usually, illegal immigrants avoid going to the hospital. Because if they go to the hospital, then they'll be treated, but then they'll also...
They don't have money for it.
Be kicked out.
They get deported, usually.
Yeah.
So
that's not, like, a good way of life for them.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a great...
That sounds like a nightmare.
No,
Yeah.
it's a good life.
What?
I mean, if you
it
decided
is
to
it
go
is a
into
nightmare.
it,
It's just...
yeah,
like,
but
Living
in
without
terms
health care is awful.
Yeah.
but
I've done it.
they cross the border to get a better life than they can have in their country. So sacrificing on health care, they probably don't have health care in their own country. So sacrificing that part is not that big of a deal.
Oh, it's a big deal. It's just...
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it's just like, would you rather live somewhere where, like, you live in a police state where if you say the wrong thing, you're murdered, and all of your family is murdered?
Yeah.
Or you don't have health care,
yeah,
and you just have to hope you don't get sick.
yeah.
I have like I say, I have more sympathy for people like fleeing violence or like direct threat versus like I just want to have a higher paying job.
No.
Well, I just... Yeah,
I agree with
I don't know. I just, like... I don't know how many of those people there are relative. Like...
Like you can't have a society without rules and laws, and those rules and laws have to have a contained area. And if it's ignored, yeah, she hurts.
She hurts me.
If it's ignored, then it seems like chaos.
Well, most immigrants, legal or illegal, do follow the laws.
Yeah. Other than entering illegally.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
once
weird.
they're...
I don't know how to
once
wrap my head around it.
It's interesting, right? Because,
Yeah.
like, once they're in, it's entirely in their best interest to obey the laws and to, like, contribute to the, like, local economy by, like, buying shit. Like groceries.
That also... I don't know if this, like, counters anything at all, but that also applies for, like, us. Coming here to Japan, it's in our way best interest to, like, if you smoked or did drugs before, don't do it in Japan. Not only because the crimes are harsher, but you'll get thrown out and never be allowed to return, and you want to live here.
Right, but so it's sort of like, imagine that your situation was like that you'd come here illegally. And like, would your behavior be any different? Would you be like, nah, I didn't even come here by the rules. Fuck it. And I'd probably be like, no, I'm gonna keep my head down. I don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
With all the rules.
I think ultimately, like, none of us have any of the data for any of it, so we can just speculate.
Right.
But I imagine there are people that maybe, you know, like,
and I'm not
would
necessarily
be that way.
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I just try most of the time to avoid, like, if I feel something about a thing, but like I don't know like exactly why.
Oh yeah. You can't like judge based on like feeling. That's just anecdotes.
Yeah, it's like
Pointless information. But I do think some general knowledge is based on some kind of minor amount of truth, distorted as it may be. But that doesn't mean we can like dismiss it all out of hand because we don't have the information directly on hand when it's like common idea.
I'm just
I
like
just
a
don't
lot
know
of
if
common
there's
ideas
a
are based on a
problem.
narrative that
I don't feel
God.
that the immigration problem is warranted of like this reaction is warranted. But I don't have the information either, so we're just speculating from ignorance.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I live in the U.S. I lived in Minnesota, where like
And I lived in Kentucky.
we had like
Well, we do have a lot of immigrants in Kentucky.
Yeah.
For work.
But we didn't have a lot of illegal immigrants. We had a lot of immigrants from like we had a large Hmong and Somali population, and like they don't get there illegally.
Yeah.
that would be a bit of a swim.
How the fuck are they going to do that? Although it is true that most illegal like Mexican immigrants enter by plane.
Yeah, you just don't leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I've
that's
overstayed on a visa before.
Yeah.
Like, but mine was on a stupid mistake because I'm an idiot. But it's not hard to just overstay a visa. I mean, I never had an encounter with the law when I lived in Taiwan for 3 years.
Well, you were lucky because in Taiwan, if you're seeing Australia, you cannot enter in your lifetime.
What's that?
I say you were lucky that this happened.
Didn't you drive a scooter without a license the whole time?
Oh yeah.
You did.
But everyone does.
But
that.
everyone does that.
No.
Yeah. They
No
do.
one does that.
Huh?
No. Only foreigners does that. That doesn't make it legal.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
So you're telling me that lots of Taiwanese don't start driving when they're way too young? Even though you've told me that happens before?
No, not a lot of it. Some of it.
Okay.
But everybody does it. Doesn't mean that's legal.
No,
You
we're
gotta
not
hold
saying it's
down the
illegal.
button.
Yeah, I can.
It's weird.
This is a hard thing to avoid.
Where are you supposed to shoot exactly? It's like, when it looks like it's hitting the red spots, I'm not quite.
Yeah, it is. Only one left.
Okay.
Like, it's like passing right through it directly there. I don't know what the deal is.
I'm not sure where. I guess I need to hit the top of the head.
Where the brain is.
Thanks.
I wonder if this is how you fight this boss. Like, this is the ultimate confrontation with it. Oh, light
Whoa.
shot for sure. No? What?
Yeah, but it is. But who knows where the hitbox is?
Yeah. Weird.
That's awful.
On her mouth, maybe?
No, it's. I think it's whatever.
But yeah, ultimately, the criticism makes sense, but the argument for like lack of borders seems crazy to me. I don't know. It's to some degree, I believe that countries do have the right to define their borders, and we're not at like Gundam Wing open, world government stage right now. But people seem to be like jumping ahead to a fantasy that we are, because like Trump is so pro-border that people seem to be living in a fantasy that we're not living in a world with borders. That's what shocked me.
I can't say that I've had that experience with anyone.
I think you shouldn't be up here.
Where should I be?
Lower and aiming diagonally upwards. Like that. That way you can dodge this stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The hitbox is so vague anyway. Like, so you can avoid some damage. Okay, but you haven't experienced that, so. But I guess you'd never go on Facebook.
No,
I like rarely go on Facebook, and I don't know. Most of my feed's so cringy I can't even like stand to look at it.
I've found zero good reasons to go on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Oh, her head is draining.
Oh.
And I kind of hate Facebook ever since I tried to run my Game Train page on there. They are so disgusting with how they directly tell you how much they're not advertising you, but you can pay more for them to actually advertise you to the people that want to watch you. Pretty sure this is the boss fight with her, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, shit.
Get her!
I'm getting her.
Look at this shit!
This is amazing.
Oh man. Somehow she's still making you avoid most of the damage.
I don't think I get hit by the other things while I'm
really?
grip. What's happening?
I have no idea.
No, I do get hit by those.
Yeah, maybe you should aim directly up.
Am I dead?
Okay.
No.
Did you manage to drink that alcohol when it appeared?
Yep.
Just shoot her a billion times.
What do you think? Oh, good.
Okay. Oh my god.
Here.
I think they were trying to make it as long as the other boss fights. Oh, did you ever play, what was that detective game where you have to, look at their faces to tell if they're lying or not?
Oh, L.A. Noire?
Yeah, did you ever play that?
No.
I want you to play that, too. I think it's on Steam now. Although I own it on PS3, so probably no reason to buy it on Steam. What the fuck is her health?
Am I dead?
Nah. What is this? She's not taking any noticeable damage at all.
Now
Wait, is she dead? Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to do this again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Time for phase 2.
I can't do that. I've got my bone arm.
Sorry, your princess is in a different castle.
Beachzilla.
Hey, check it out. I think I found a banging underground shortcut.
This is where the cut content lies. We found a shortcut. Let's skip all of the game and just go right to a very quick ending.
Oh, Johnson's skull is a skull blaster.
Massive rolling bomb. You can do bomb rolling.
Bomb bowling.
Bomb rolling.
Bomb bowling.
Oh man. I just released a video about Link's gauntlets in Hyrule Warriors. You can pick up stuff. Apparently you can pick up bomb flowers and roll them.
Oh,
I never knew. Somehow I missed that shit. Oh, he did it!
Way!
Yeah!
Oh. Looks like this is the end of the game.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because we're at the tower. We got to do it next week, though.
Yes. Surprised Kimmy's still awake and moving. We did it.
I was gone, but then your conversation interesting.
Oh, yeah? I don't know if it was that interesting. It was just two idiots speculating about stuff we don't know about.
Well, I was listening to what happened.
This should take us right under the
I like to think about these deep stuff.
Okay. Alright. Next time!
Here we go.
Oh god.
Oh, boy. Okay, I gotta watch this.
Oh god, it's good.
Oh, cool. You gotta do, what, full charge?
Yeah.
Man, that thing eats up ammo.
Yeah, your ammo is really low.
Huh.
I want to find a person. Enemy. Bring it. I'm a bomb bull your ass.
From this baby.
Bomb Baby. That should be a movie.
What about Boss Baby?
Oh,
Is that
nice.
a Boss Baby? The Bomb Baby.
I'm sure Kimmy's seen that movie.
I don't think that she had it, actually.
You've seen it, haven't you? Did you enjoy it?
What?
Because you've seen every crappy animated
You watched
movie.
The Boss Baby?
It's so bad.
Kimmy!
Oh god. Okay, I didn't know what kind of movie that is. I just see, oh, Boss Baby. So I just watched
Maybe it'll
it.
be great.
Because it's a animation. That means I don't need to pay 100% attention on it. I like to watch those. Some of you know which I never tell you about it.
I can't believe you watched The Boss Baby. When did you watch The Boss Baby?
Oh god.
For shame.
Oh god.
Alright.
How do you know I always watch those movies?
Every time one of those movies comes out, I assume that you've seen it within a week.
What? Fuck. How am I still learning things about you? Alright, next time.